Hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. Before we get started, let me just apologize for the NIS video on Sunday. Let me just do that. I don't know what happened with YouTube, but they broke the video. The stream was fine. Everybody was there when we started, but for whatever reason, when it rendered in the upload, which is done by YouTube after you stream, for whatever reason, it lopped off the first 26 laps. I don't know why. I posted up on the forums because God forbid YouTube actually gives anybody, any direct help or anything like that. So, yeah, God forbid we get that. But yeah. So anyway, let's move on. So again, apologies for that. But we're gonna do another run at Gateway here. I know we've got the speed to potentially get a win. We ran second earlier in the week. I like this track. It takes a little bit to figure out, but once you do, it's really rewarding, and you can generally get away from people, put in a good qualifying effort, and drive away from the pack. That said, if you are in the pack, it can turn into a shit show, especially in turn one, and turn three or three and four, just because there's so many different lines you can run. But anyway, let's take a look and see how we stack out. I have a feeling we're going to be in the top couple cars here in terms of the seating. Well, let's take a look at that and see just where we get seated out here. And we're going to be the 5 car. All right, so this race did split, unfortunately. I guess we had 26. We were sitting at 23 for a minute, so there's only going to be 13 cars in here. But we do have a bunch of guys in here. It will be fast, so we'll see what kind of times we can actually get. But in practice, we're able to put down a relatively consistent 3. A 2 would be great if we can do that, but we'll just have to see. So let's go in here, and I think brake bias, I want to say we're running 125 out. I think that's right. I can't remember honestly, but we can adjust it into the run if we need to. But again, the big thing here is you have to shift. You have to shift. That is the only way you're going to be able to get a quick lap time around here, just because the straightaways are so long. You've got to be shifting. Now you can shift in 3 and 4. I probably won't in our practice run, or in our qualifying run anyway. Just get the best run that we can out of 3 and 4 here.
Alright man, here comes your first
Charge down here and see what we can do. Getting a little bit hot. Looks like we're gonna make it up though. We're gonna go green. Wow, okay. I think that's going to be a 1. Damn, 146. How about that? I ain't going to take another lap. That is the quickest lap we've ever run here. Damn, we nailed that shit. I'm pretty pleased with that lap. I got to say. I don't think we could have probably run a better lap. I think we left just a little bit on the table in 3 and 4. But really, that's about as well as we could have hoped for. To out-qualify the 1 car, and honestly, if that doesn't take the pole, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. I knew that 1s were possible.
There's the checker.
But again, I mean, if we just brought that speed last time around, yeah, woo, Carson, hell yeah. So if we could sit on the pole with that lap time, that'd be great. This is a track though that it's like I feel like I just hate leading because the straightaways are so long. People can get such a draft on you. You can just, it can go bad. But hopefully we don't have to deal with that. Hopefully everybody junks it behind us in turn 1, and it's a relatively uneventful race. We'll take it. But we've got a little bit on the table here, considering there's only 13 cars in here. We're the 5 car. You know, in all honesty, a good finish will get us some iRating. Won't get us a ton, but I mean, it'll get us something. Yeah, that's a good lap. I will say that. Let's watch it. You just watch what we're doing here. We were able to get the thing slowed up pretty decent. again, I think there was a little bit on the table in 1 and 2. You saw us exit a little bit slower, or exit faster, but we've gotten through the center better before. And here we're just really waiting for the car to get, and I think we could have stayed in the throttle right there. We burped it a couple times. And yeah, if we can, I mean, we can't run that lap every time. Just because you'll kill the right front doing it that way. But yeah. Yeah, as I said, hey, man, Jay, come on, do something. Everybody else has got the nuts. Go ahead and qualify, but here's what we got to be careful about. So yeah, you done good, AA Ron. Appreciate it, Robert. Rylan, good to have you in, man. Glenn, Tristan, Carson was in here. Davis as well. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Colin's got the he's wearing the 1 plate. Come on.
Alright, man, we're going green next
What's
time.
up, Chris?
Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
So you missed a bitchin' qualifying lap, man. But I don't know where they're going next week. I haven't honestly looked at the schedule to see where exactly we're headed off to. But again, we'll probably do super late models, which is open setup, so you guys can stay tuned for that. And then don't have any problem showing you guys the setups that we're running. And then we'll do probably another run of the K&N series. We'll do the NIS as always, which should be at Kansas this week, I believe. He'd be wise to hang out back there. Excuse me, I've got like a tickle in my throat all day today. Yeah, what else might we get into? I mean, that's really kind of what we've been running. And then kind of one kind of erroneous series. You know, we might run trucks or Xfinity. We haven't run the Xfinity car in a long time. But we ran the Skip Barber car at Spa last week, which was fun. Left that up to a vote to you guys. And yeah, basically, we downloaded the car and ran it pretty much cold turkey. We had 2 laps with a plain Jane stock setup. And got an okay finish. Made a fool out of ourselves numerous times. Just those cars don't stop nearly as quick as what I would expect them to. And we ran a couple people over. I felt bad about it. We gave those spots back though. We didn't just run them over and keep going. So, and again, apologize. You got to do that. But I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I think the breaking news of the day in NASCAR land. There is a report that the France family has contacted Goldman Sachs to facilitate a sale of NASCAR. That's gonna be good news, bad news. I think a lot of fans of the sport will be kind of happy to see the Frances go. Brian France has kind of become the laughingstock of his own fan base, but the bad news is nobody holds on to a viable asset that people are knocking down the doors to pay money for, which I think speaks bigger volumes to the problems that NASCAR is having.
Good luck, everyone.
As much as I hate to admit it, speaks greater volumes to those issues than kind of the reports, and everybody said, oh, fans are leaving, fans are leaving. It's like, that's all well and good, but
Alright, man. 8 cars in. Green, green, green.
alright, let's try to put some distance on these guys. It's gonna be hard. Trying to break the draft here because it does play a little bit of a part here. and 2 very well there. Got up out of the groove, really. Derek had a problem there. So it looks like we already got people chunked up. Yeah, I would agree with you there, Davis. We got it in the wall right there. Just a little bit. I think Derek's kind of content to ride right now. So I want to try and save just a little bit of tire here. We could not get all the way into the throttle right there. Oh, somebody looped it behind us. And we got Colin coming up here.
Clear low, clear low.
Oh man, he got loose. Man, we're not even halfway. Only 13 laps in here. Oh, we got in there too hot. These guys behind us, they're quicker. They're fighting though.
You got one inside. Stay hot. Car on the low side. Stay hot. There's a car on the low side. Still there. Clear low, clear low.
So he swung out nice and wide on us.
Inside. Next car is clear. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
Alright. Well, Colin may be gone, but let's try to stay with him here. Man, we're driving way too hard in there.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
Wasn't really the most opportune spot to try and pass him there, but don't really have much choice. I have noticed that this setup is a little bit tighter off of 3 and 4 compared to what it's been in the past.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high. Go with the line.
So I don't know if we got anything for Colin. I don't know. I really don't think so, but we'll keep trying. So he's just a 10th better than us at both ends. we got through 1 and 2 really good right there. We had to park it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're just losing them.
Pass right there, pass right.
That's about as good as I can get through that corner right there at this stage in the race. And that was a pretty decent lap. I mean, that's probably about the best lap that we can put down, and we didn't gain anything. Yeah, 3/10 quicker than what we had ran the previous lap. We messed up that corner right there. Oh, man. Like I said, we just don't have anything for him. I think we just used our stuff up a little bit too early. We got, what, 4 to go right here. Derek is just closing in. We got through 3 and 4 pretty good there.
Pass right. Alright, man, 2 to go.
Alright, 2 to go here. Just holding right at like 3/10, 4/10. Gonna lift just a little bit there.
1 more lap to go.
So Derek's eyes are getting wide here. I'll give him room.
Still there, over the line. Clear low, clear low.
I got a little bit loose right there, but we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it.
Low car down low. Good race.
Yeah, just use that right front up too much early. Good race with you guys.
Great job, driver.
I didn't try shifting to the last lap because I suck at shifting. I usually wreck it.
Yeah, we're just getting too far up the hill. I mean, really, we just kind of wore out the right front. Well, I mean, the thing is, Carson, I know you said this a while ago, but in terms of NASCAR selling, I mean, you wouldn't be interested in selling if you were making good money. You know, especially if it's been in the family that long. Yeah, we just touched a little bit. Saying we touched the 1 just a hair. when he passed us. But overall, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, it's a good finish. We left the door open for him. We let him try. But again, always a bridesmaid, never a bride here at Gateway. I swear, we finished second at this track how many times in terms of what's been documented? I think it's at least 3 or 4 documented, not counting the other runs that I've had here that aren't documented. So it's becoming an all too familiar tale. That's for sure. Let's go back here. I think this was the lap right here where he loses it. Just gets loose, up off the bottom, just a little bit, Colin. Oh man, that's a good save. That is a damn good save. But I mean, we just walked on the rest of the field here. I mean, 26 seconds back, 19 seconds. Us, you know, we had top 3 seconds back from the leader. 12, 19, 20, and that's what I'm talking about. You just get into these things where they're just, it's so dependent on the lines that you run here. But I want to see the run that the one builds up to get to the inside here. Takes it right around the inside through turn 1, and was able to, or sorry, that was 3 and 4. Yeah, well, I mean, 1 and 2, you can run a little bit lower, but, I mean, right through that center groove is the quick way around. But if you want to hold as much momentum down the straightaway to keep these guys from drafting you, you got to have as much of a run down the back straight as you can. Colin puts it in. He's able to make it stick. Saying the 3 gives us a little bit of a shot here, just a touch. So we're just a little bit too wide. And really, we just weren't hitting that line perfect every time. I mean, you can just tell you need to be shifting as you're coming up out of that corner, not when you're on the straightaway. But this is what I was talking about. I mean, he swings it out wide here to make this pass. It's a late entry, which I didn't necessarily appreciate, which is why we got right on him right there. Really, from there, he was gone. 3 made a pass right here, made an attempt. We're able to pull him back down the straightaway here. And it's just the laps are so specific to the line that you run. If you miss your line, you can just kiss tenths goodbye, you know. Like, take a look at these lap times. We're gonna have one nice one in here that we nailed. Right here. So we're running 2s, 4, 5, 4, 5, 7, 4, 8, 6, 6, 7, 8. That 4 right there, I guarantee you, the leader, he's running 4/10 of a second quicker than we are. We're in a 502. We're in a 282. And then we were just dropping tenths. So we ran a 282, he ran a 218. And he had passed him that lap before. So 250, 350, 345, 321, 4, 5, 4, 4. Yeah. Let's watch this last lap here, because this gets a little bit interesting. And again, we're entering probably a little bit earlier than we ought to. That's the other thing. Yeah. You're right, T-Bone. We gave him the line. You can see the car just switch just a little bit. It's hard to see right there, but if we go back from the chase cam, you'll see it. Just watch the ass end of the car right here. See it jump? Woo. And so that's perfectly loose right there. Just a wiggle off the corner. But hey, we'll take it. So let me pull up the results, see exactly how we did in terms of iRating. The safety rating should be a 0x, should be great. So we'll take that, but let me pull this up real quick. And again, I appreciate you guys being on the stream. It always makes things 10 times more fun. And I know Mondays are kind of awkward because it's like we got the new schedule coming in, and you know, sometimes it's, you know, worth it for us to run something, sometimes it's not. So a lot of times we don't even stream on Mondays. But let me pull up the desktop, give you guys a look. And again, I really wish this race didn't split. It's always cool to have a giant field here of like 23, 24. But we hit 26, and that's the maximum split is 24, I believe, here. They won't run more than 24 cars in one series here. So taking a look, Colin takes the win. I mean, he's got a 6,500 friggin' iRating. I mean, he ought to take the win. But us at our measly 33.73, which it was 33.10 beforehand, but plus 62 in iRating, plus 0.10 in safety rating. We'll take that. So it's 138 in points. I mean, not huge considering. Well, I mean, it's decently huge considering it's 13. Strength of field is at 2603, which is pretty decent for the D series. But still, I would have much rather had everybody in the race and had a big field. That's always more fun. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching one last time, and we'll see what we get into this week. I mean, absolutely, we'll run Kansas. We'll run super late models. You know, we'll run maybe whatever's going on in the K&Ns and whatnot. Maybe we'll get in with Mark. I know he's been trying to get with me for the past couple races and stuff. So we'll see what we get to. But in the meantime, take care, you guys.